Hello, 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 and welcome to another Survivor Debrief exit interview. Yes, it's Eden Porter here, one of the biggest fans of Survivor that Australian Survivor has ever had on. And so today is a full pinch me moment because I get to speak to an absolute icon legend of the game. I have my Panama Exile Island buff on in her support, in her honor. It is the best social player of all time. It is Cirie Fields. Cirie, how are you going, my friend?
Hi, Eden. I am doing absolutely wonderful. How are you?
I am so good, my friend. I'm so good. I love seeing you. Absolutely love. This is a big thrill for me. Sorry. So thank you so much for
Uh,
spending the time.
thank
Um,
you.
now,
Thank you.
first of all, I just got to know it's a shorter season out there. They call you up. They say, look, it's only this many days, only 16 days. How does that impact your thought process going into the game and your strategy wise?
Oh my goodness. Hearing that it's a shorter season. First of all, being asked to come play the Olympics of Survivor, it was automatically a yes.
Yeah.
The short season just made it, that was just the icing on the cake. Because in my mind, I'm like, 16 days. I can do 16 days standing on my head. Of course I'll go.
Love it. And so, strategy wise, did you have to change how you normally play a normal season?
Yeah, I'm kind of more like a laid back, shy kind of let it come to me type of player.
Yeah.
But I had to hit the ground running, right? Because everybody else did. And the second we hit the beach, even just the World Tribe members alone, you started seeing conversation. I'm like, oh, I better start. Hey, how you doing?
It's, yeah, it's a quick game and it was so fun to watch out there. Now, when you got on the beach, was there anyone out there that you wanted to see on one of the tribes but wasn't?
No, I was happy with seeing Parvati. Parvati
Yeah,
was
you're like,
excellent. I had no idea like who else. Um, like I would have been happy to see Michaela,
yeah.
anybody that was like a strong, trustworthy ally. I was hoping to see, and they delivered when they showed when Parvati showed up.
Yeah, get Shane Power out there. Get Shane out there.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, because Shane always told me if we ever play again, he coming for me.
Oh, love it. Now, did you know any of the Australians? Had you watched much Australian Survivor?
I did. I had purchased a VPN. Like, I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I knew King George.
Yeah.
I knew the Golden God. I knew Shawnee. I knew Kirby. When I saw them, I kind of shivered a little bit like, oh, damn. This ain't going to be easy.
So you've seen Kirby's season?
Yes, and Kirby is a monster.
Yeah.
And I think I said it out there, like, if we take this shot, and when I said that, I meant that you better not miss. Like, that's like
Yeah.
coming for the Godfather. Because if you miss, Kirby's coming for you, and she's proven that. So yeah, I was a little bit shooketh.
That's so good. And so I just need to confirm. So you've seen Kirby's season. So Surrey Fields has seen my attempt at Survivor as well.
What you know what? When it started, I'm like, why do I know you? Your face. I almost said it like, when did we? How did we talk before?
Yeah,
Why do I know your face from Kirby season?
that's right.
Okay.
Me and Kirby in there.
Yeah, it was supposed to be me and Kirby too. Kirby, but you saw
Yeah,
anyway.
I saw. Now, I want to get onto your survivor journeys. Now, your survivor journeys are always incredible. Panama,
I knew you.
famously, you were scared of leaves. Game changers, you had your balance beam. This one, it felt like the fire was the narrative that kept coming back to you.
Oh Lord.
Amazing story arcs. What did you take away from this season?
Um, I took away from this season um that I could do anything I put my mind to. Right. And I wanted so badly. Did I want to and go out by having a fire challenge? Absolutely not. But I did not want to leave without making that fire, without showing the people who all have questions like you played Survivor 1,000 times. If fire is your life in this game, you can't make fire. I absolutely can make fire. Why it doesn't work for me sometimes, it doesn't. But don't think for 1 second that I can't make it. And I was so proud of my little beautiful fire that I made with Luke. Okay, so that is what I took away.
It was so. I thought you had it. I thought Luke was panicking. Everything was
I
happening, and it
know,
was
me
right
too. And I
there.
was trying to I could hear, and I could hear Jonathan Luke loses it or Luke's fire collapses, but I wanted to focus on my fire and try to get it to burn this rope. So I thought a few times, like, damn, this is my shot. I could do it. But it just wasn't in the cards for me.
That's all right. Now, the with like I felt the first time you did fire in the season,
Terrible.
you manifested that. You were like, oh, what do I hope this isn't me. And of course it was you for that point.
Can that be the lottery ticket? Okay, let me manifest a Powerball. Because I'm saying, once we found out what was going to happen and how it was going to happen, even going into that bag, but you know, they say if you manifest too hard or you push something away, it has the
It
opposite
comes back
reaction
to
and it comes right to you. And damn it, did not turn over the wrong rock. Said,
you.
oh man.
Cut to Tony like sweating, being like, oh no, oh no.
If I was him, I'd have been swaying. I'm like, oh, but you know what's so I know Tony will never believe it, but I didn't want to lose. I didn't want Tony to go
I
home.
know, I
I
know.
wanted to win, and it just, oh, damn, Tony. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Now, later on, so your final four fire making, you obviously trusted Janine. You thought Janine was with you guys. Now, was there ever a talk of you and Pav voting Janine and going to fire against her instead and letting Luke?
you know, you know what we did? We got into our own heads about Luke
Yeah.
because Luke won Big Brother.
Yep.
There were more Australian players on the jury than there were World Tribe
Yep.
members, and when you weighed Luke versus Janine, we
Luke was the
felt
bigger
in
case.
our conversations, ooh, it would be very risky to go with Luke.
Yep.
They could decide, no matter how great a game you played, Parv,
Yep.
or how great a game I played, Luke could steal it right from under us if we just take Luke. That's the reason why we didn't consider like take voting um
Janine.
to do fire against Janine.
And
Yeah.
Janine obviously had really sold it to you that she was with you guys. So you were like, Janine's with us. Luke's going home.
Yeah, well, Janine started by telling Parvati initially Luke has to go. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Janine said that. And there was you know, let me tell you something. For everybody watching that you ever play a game, Survivor, whatever you play, follow your gut. My mom's going, I'm going to get pow pows from my mom because she's going to say, didn't I always tell you to listen to your first mind? And inside your being is saying, mm-mm, but you're listening and you want to believe and you're like, okay, yeah. But that little bit, and it might be just a granule of something trying to knock on you and say, mm-mm, mm-mm. You got to listen to that.
Yeah.
You must listen to that every time.
Love it. Players take note. Future players take note here. Cirie is giving us a schooling in Survivor. Now, moves wise, I loved your Kirby move. I obviously shattered to see Kirby go, but you
Yeah.
managed to pull that together. Like, how did that go down? Why did Kirby have to go? Why couldn't the Shawnee, Pav, Kirby alliance, Cirie, sort of work in that? Like, why did she have to go in that moment?
One, because Kirby is a beast.
Yeah,
That's number one. Number two, Kirby had too many number ones.
yeah,
Every person that came, when we merged, every person that came to have a conversation said, I'm good with Kirby. I'm good with
yeah,
Kirby. I'm good with Kirby. So if all of y'all good with Kirby, and now me and Parvati are good with Kirby, where do we fall in that lineup?
yeah,
Exactly, right? So if I ain't your number one, I damn sure don't want to be your number four. And we look like we were Kirby's number four, five, and six, and every person thought they were her number one. The same spiel that she was giving me and Parvati. We all can't be your number one. And then you have to take the opportunity sometimes, especially with players like Kirby. If you don't take the opportunity when it presents itself, you may not get another opportunity.
yeah.
That's why.
100%. 100%. Now, the other end of the spectrum, you had someone that was amazingly like connected to you in Lisa. Number one fan in the world. How was it like playing with Lisa? How did you navigate that relationship?
Oh my God, I love playing with Lisa. Lisa saved my life in this game from the onset. She could have just went with the quote unquote international group and just played it safe. And I had a conversation with Lisa just yesterday, and I told her, you know what if it wasn't for you, who knows? My game could have came to end as the first player voted out. So I Lisa will forever be in my good graces, and hopefully I'll be in hers. And I cannot wait to align with Elisa again. Maybe I'll go to New Zealand. You never know.
Yes. Oh, we would love to see that. Now, final tribal council, you're a whisker away from making that appearance. Um, Going into that, like you and Pav, obviously both there in the end. Did you feel like you could beat her in final tribal council? Like the Kirby cutting move, was that enough to sort of get you over the line? What was your thought process there?
Honestly, Parvati is a beast, and Parvati, I was expecting Parvati to win immunity challenges or to find immunity idols, but the fact that if I had been sitting there with Parvati at the same final tribal council, I never expect my road to the end to be paved with immunity challenges or immunity idols. But the fact that I'm sitting here also, I didn't get here, Parvati didn't get here by herself, and neither did I. So I think my argument may have been good enough.
Yeah.
Barb might have been good enough just to inch maybe one or two votes over Parvati to myself. And see, that's the key. That is why I think people have always been afraid for me to make it to the end of a game of Survivor, to make it to that final tribal council, because not only do I not necessarily need to win immunity challenges, I think I can present a pretty convincing argument as to why you should vote for me.
100%. I was dying for you to get there this time. Sorry, it was absolutely it's going to be amazing. So was your final three? Would it have been Pav, and who would have been your other ideal person to take?
It would have been just what we thought. It would have been me, Parv, and
Janine,
Janine.
yeah.
And yeah, it would have just, and then me and Parv could have duked it out.
Yeah, because then you have Lisa on the jury. I think it's better for you to have Lisa on the jury because Lisa's then
Absolutely.
banging the drum and getting everyone on board.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't even mind having Luke on the jury because Luke and I had a conversation. That's something that I wish would have been shown more. Luke promised me that if he were to be the one on the jury, that he would fight and kind of try to sell me to the Aussies. And I believe that.
yeah.
I believe that to this day, and I believe that then.
Yeah, see, that's great. I love all this stuff. I love all this stuff. Sorry. Um, Now, I do want to touch on your history and legacy for a moment. So, over the history of your Survivor career, is there anyone that you didn't get to play with that you would have loved to have played with?
Oh, I would not have mind playing again with Shane Powers, especially the new version of Shane Powers, right? I would have to vote Shane out because Shane told me he's coming for me, but I would love Shane is crazy. Do you know how crazy a season would be to have Shane?
Oh,
Because Shane
I
is
know.
nuts in the game and outside the game. That's just who he is. So I would have loved to play as long as I could have with Shane before I had to cut him
Oh,
because I know he was going to be trying to cut me.
we love Shane. I'm
He
a big
told me
Shane
so.
fan as well. That is so good. Now, you have had the amazing opportunity to play in almost in every era of Survivor. Old school Survivor
Wow.
with Panama, then you
Yeah.
played new school with Game Changers, then you've even played new era now as well with season 50.
Wow.
So how has the
Wow.
game changed over all these different eras?
I just think the game had the speed of the game is breakneck now. Like, whereas before, when even in Panama, when I went in, I was just kind of like trying to feel, you don't have time to feel your way out. You have to go and run, feet hit the ground running, because if you don't, the game is just going to take off around you and it's going to suck you up like a whirlwind. Um, you have to be prepared now to hug your enemies, right? Before the old school game, once you say somebody's name, that's it.
You're,
They're coming
see
for
you
you.
later.
They're done. There's no aligning. You can't play this game with me. You're dead to me. That's not the way anymore. Now you got to keep your enemies even closer than your allies. So yeah, the game is just evolving, and I can't wait to see what the next 10 years has to bring in terms of Survivor gameplay.
It'd be so good. Now, 50 is just a little Is 50 going to be as good as we think? Sorry.
Look, Evan. Ooh, listen, I watched from season one,
Yeah.
and even I mean, I watched and played all the way up to season 50, and none of my seasons, I challenge you to find an interview where I said any season that I played in that this is the best season of Survivor that I've ever witnessed in my life. I can say that now.
Oh,
Season 50 will be the best season of Survivor that I've ever witnessed in this lifetime. And not just because I'm there.
no. I'm so excited to see you. I just love seeing you on my screen. Sorry.
Oh,
It's
thank you.
so fantastic. Two things I hope for you. One is you get that idol in your back pocket, and two is your fire making skills are on point because we want to see you back for as long as possible, my friend. Now, finally, just before we go, I'm a big movie fan. I love my films. So I've just got to ask, what's your favorite film or what's a film that you love as well?
Oh boy. So we talking old school, we talking new school. So my
Anything.
one of my all-time favorites, believe it or not, and I took it with me. I took it with me for Ponderosa viewing if necessary, is Scarface.
Yeah.
Scarface, that and any Tyler Perry movie. But my all-time greatest, like I literally have it here. I bought the DVD to take with me is Scarface.
Say hello to my little friend. This
Say
is
hello to
my
my
little
little
friend.
friend. You said it before me. I was gonna say it.
I
Yes.
love it, Cirie. I love it. Not a more iconic film could I think of for you, my friend. This has been so much fun. Literally a highlight of mine, Cirie, because I do love you so much. This was
Thank you,
this
Evan.
was
Thank
great, and
you.
hopefully all the best for 50 and everything
Thank
else
you.
that you're doing in your world. Lovely to chat, and hopefully our paths will cross again, my friend.
Hopefully, you never know. Thank you so much, Eden. This has been so much fun. You have a wonderful day.
You too, my friend. See ya.
Thank you. Bye bye.